Spotlight on the Accessible Information Standard, the experience of a person with learning disabilities, December 2022. Shaun, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Shaun Webster, MBE. I got a learning disabilities. I got dyslexia and short-term memory issues, but I am fairly independent. I do use the local doctors on my own and the hospital too. I'm an outpatient.
Have services contacted you in a way that is accessible for you?
At the doctors in the past, I used to get letters on white background and a lot of information I couldn't read them properly, and I keep missing my doctor appointment on different issues like blood, diabetes, eczema or asthma. I told them I couldn't read and write very good. I told them I got dyslexia, and I'd asked them to put the information on pale green, but they didn't listen to me. They invited me to the doctors, and they asked me, "You keep missing your appointments," and I keep telling you, I can't read the letters. And they'd be happy for 3 years, yes, but you're not being listened to me for 3 years. I do use my mobile phone. I can understand the texts because it's on a pale background. And can we send you a text message? Yes. What for? For a doctor appointment? Yes. And that just took 10 minutes. Little changes can make a difference. The hospitals always send me letters, but a lot of time the letters like reading a novel. I can't read it. Too much information. I take photos of it and send it to my mother or my support worker, and they read it to me what the appointment's about.
Can you contact services to rearrange or cancel an appointment in your preferred way?
They ask me sometimes about making an appointment or cancel your appointment online. I don't like using it online because I've got less confidence because of my dyslexia. But I told them I first to ring them up on telephones, on my mobile phone. I feel more confident doing that. But I do find the time when you ring them up, it's press 1, press 2, press 3. That can be a bit of annoying. But I prefer doing that than online. I feel more independent when I do that.
Do you have good communications with your clinicians during your appointments?
When I had appointments about my type 2 diabetes, or first time having an appointment, when I did the doctor, he was always looking at my mum, talking to my mother, and I got frustrated. I said, "You need to talk to me. I'm the person you need to see, not my mum." In the end, we left the doctor appointment. I feel like I'll pull my hair out. I just feel like he didn't respect me. He didn't even talk to me about diet, not properly, about taking my medication. I got all that support better for my mother and my best friend. If the doctor explained to me about something and go over me step by step, that will be really helpful for me to understand.
Would you like to share any positive experience of when your communication needs have been met during the last year?
I had COVID this year. I was having a lot of pains in my legs and my arms. I went to see the doctor, but he was really talking to me. I thought very included in the appointment, proper eye contact, and I thought, I don't quite understand what he said. Can you repeat yourself, Shaun? Yes. He was very respectful. He was treating me as an equal. And I left that appointment happy. I know what happened. He explained what I needed to do step by step. Do more exercise, eat more healthier, get more sleep. And that made a difference. And the appointments were longer. It didn't feel like a conveyor belt. I thought nice and long enough for me to understand.
What more could services do to improve your experience?
If I just join the hospital, if I move to another area from day one, they need to communicate to the patient with a learning disability what works for you in communication. And if it were me, I'd say to them, "Do you make your letters in pale green background, 16 font size, bandana, and make your information in keywords and bold. If you put too much information in and on a white background, I'll dismiss the letter because it will panic me. And they need to do that with a patient with a learning disability, because we all got different disabilities. I like to stick with the same doctor, but if I did a different doctor, he or she talked to me normal, not like a child. Talk to me slowly, step by step, eye contact, and respect me. If you do need to talk to my support worker or my mother, ask me first. That is respectful and inclusion. We want the doctor appointment to be longer. If I got a longer doctor appointment, because it'll give me more time to explain what is up with me.
Thanks, Shaun, for sharing his experience. Produced by Health Watch Leeds in collaboration with Raw Lara.